You may know that every 6 months, we have got to introduce new product, new fabric, and new colors. We have to predict what the trends are going to be for the next 6 months, sometimes a year. But I'm going to share with you the 5 rooms that I designed for the High Point furniture market. I'm calling this finishing touches because as far as I'm concerned, after the room is designed, it's that last finishing touch that makes it a home. In the entry, I've introduced a new floral, which is called Country Garden. Now, I'm not a floral kind of guy, but I think it's kind of an interesting floral because it's almost a silhouette. And then the finish on the upholstery frame is actually a driftwood finish. So we have a sort of monotone room here with a splash of color and an interesting floral. Something different for me. Here in the second room, the theme is Indigo. Many years ago, when I traveled to Japan, I had the opportunity of visiting the Indigo dyeing studios, and I was inspired by the rich blue color of the fabric as they pulled it out of the natural dyeing vats. Well, the folks at Sombrella were able to recreate that color. And here in this room, you see the deep, rich blue mixed with touches of white. On the bed hangings, you'll see a pattern called Symbols, which is inspired by the characters I saw as I traveled through Japan. With this side chair, I've used the punches of white in the buttons and then the punches of white in the trim and the contrast welt. That pop of white almost makes the blue even bluer. Here also is a collection of our decorative throws from Sombrella using the indigo fibers to create a wonderful texture. It's a room that is inspired by Asian cultures, but I've brought it up to date for today's living and the comfort of a master bedroom. You may remember last year I introduced Joe's Studio. Joe's Studio was designed so we could introduce edgy, more contemporary pieces. Well, this year I brought Malibu to market. This room has a laid-back, beachy atmosphere, and it's something that makes me think of home. You'll also see a use of metal frames, like the Mono chair, which has a tight back, tight seat, window pane check with a chrome frame. The Capri chair has a men's suiting, a wonderful pinstripe that works so well with the black chrome frame. And then this is my signature piece called the Gio, or in Italy they pronounce it Gio, G-I-O. It is what I like to refer to as the new age slipper chair. It's extremely comfortable, it sits on a very unique chrome frame, and it has a terrific texture on it, which is called Main Street. Miles Talbot really knows how to build a piece of upholstery. They put amazing comfort into each and every piece. All of the wood pieces that I've designed for Gat Creek are designed to move from room to room. Many of the pieces even have wheels on them. You'll also notice the modular groups in this room, and that's the Maison. And it's wider, more comfortable. I call it a gathering piece rather than just a sofa. Our fourth room is a more traditional room. There's a large library table which can be used for snacking or reading books, and I like the idea of pulling up a sofa and a wing chair to this particular setting. The sofa, which is part of the Tribeca group, is actually done in a pattern called Main Street, which almost looks like a hand-woven fabric. In this room as well, I've made it a little more eclectic by using 2 contemporary chairs, which are our Mesa chairs, done in a wonderful buttery leather. This room has a comfortable, warm feeling. I like to refer to it as the fireplace room. Moving into the final room, this is really the hub of the showroom. It's where buyers and designers select their fabrics, furniture, and bring their rooms together. I like it to have a comfortable but workable atmosphere. The sofa is our #1 selling sofa frame called the Salon. Alongside the sofa, there's the Conrad club chair that has a frame that's been finished in driftwood. There's 2 work tables in this room, and of course a wall of Sombrella fabrics. So that gives you an idea of what I'm predicting for the next 6 months to a year. The colors, fabrics, and furniture that I think we'll be living with. You must know that when I design a room, I want comfort to be number one. I want the rooms to be kid-friendly and pet-friendly. And above all, I want every room to be a living room. To keep apprised of our new products, check out my website, joeruggiero.com.